Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Stuttering Gamer. This was supposed to be my coverage of Microsoft's 2019 E3 press conference. And while I did manage to record the audio, the video portion unfortunately did not record properly. And I don't have the time to re-record my initial reaction and impressions to that. However, I wanted to salvage the project as best I could and make something to document the occasion and get something uploaded. So I've decided to piece together the audio with footage from the conference itself, and I have recorded a new intro. This is obviously I've watched the conference already. And I'm going to attach a new outro as well and try to salvage the project as best I can. I do apologize for this technical difficulty that I've had, and without further ado, please enjoy. I think I just saw Battletoads in that intro. Now I remember, I'm not sure if it was last year or the year before, Phil Spencer walked out on stage wearing a Battletoads shirt, or at some event. I can't remember if it was E3 or not, but that did spark some rumors that there was a new Battletoads game coming. So I guess I know it's been rumored for a while, but okay, it's off to a good start. Battletoads is a great series. Battletoads Double Dragon on Super Nintendo is one of my favorites. Now, if I remember correctly, I think Ninja Theory was one of the studios that Microsoft announced that they had acquired. Definitely a significant acquisition of Microsoft's. That's a pretty decent pedigree that they have. I'm not really a multiplayer gamer all that much. So, I mean, I'm getting Overwatch vibes looking at this trailer. I always wanted to play Ori and the Blind Forest. I've never gotten around to trying it. I'm noticing that some of these games are going to be on Game Pass at launch as well. I guess they're really going to be pushing Game Pass more as time goes on. Which is probably wise of Microsoft to do that. Like when Crackdown 3 came out, you could either buy it full price or grab it on Game Pass on day one, which was pretty significant. That was very unusual to see that, but it could potentially pull in a lot of customers that just like to. They just want to pay a cheap subscription price, like a Netflix, like one low monthly cost like Netflix, and then just have access to like hundreds of games. A new Minecraft game, like a sequel, play with Game Pass at launch. Okay, the pattern is continuing. This looks like Minecraft meets Diablo. Jedi Fallen Order. I actually haven't had a chance to watch EA's conference. This is something have been looking forward to. I did make a previous video about Jedi Fallen Order because, I'm tired of the multiplayer Battlefront games. I've been wanting a good story-driven single-player Star Wars game for quite some time now. I still don't trust that EA is going to do a good job, but, I'll reserve final judgment until I actually get to play it. I'm always down for a new horror game. Looking through the video, the viewfinder, sort of, I can't help think of Fatal Frame. Oh. A Blair Witch game. Interesting. Very interesting. I love that movie. definitely going to pay attention to that one. Next up, Cyberpunk 2077. This one I haven't been following too closely. I will admit I've I've never played any of CD Projekt Red's games. I've never played Witcher or Witcher 2 or 3. So I'm not intimately familiar with their games. I've just never got around to trying them. Also, I'm not a big RPG gamer, so they've never been super high on my priority list. But I do like cyberpunk as a theme. I love Blade Runner and like futuristic dystopian depictions of society. This is a little more appealing to me than something like The Witcher. I've played some of the Deus Ex games, like Human Revolution, and I'm playing through Mankind Divided right now. And I loved the first Human Revolution, and I'm enjoying Mankind Divided at the moment. So I could probably see myself enjoying Cyberpunk. I got so many other games backlogged and future titles coming out. I don't know when I would ever get around to this. Battletoads. Oh, it's so nice to have this series back. Oh, a tunnel, of course. Wouldn't be Battletoads without a tunnel. Wow, that's good. That is a good deal. I still prefer to own my games, whether they be physical or digital, but that's a pretty tempting offer to try it for $1. Even the regular price for $15 a month for all that, that's pretty good. Game Pass on console, PC, and Xbox Live Gold. They were gonna remaster Age of Empires 2. Yeah, I heard about this. Now in 4K. Oh, they acquired Double Fine. Oh, wow. Like, finally, a Dragon Ball game that is not just a one-on-one fighter. This makes me think of Lego Racers back on the N64. That game was amazing. I wish they'd make a new Lego Racers. There was also a sequel as well, and as far as I know, they never made a Lego Racers 3, I don't think. But just seeing that trailer makes me wish they'd make a new Lego Racers. That game was awesome. Here's that Gears Funko Pop crossover. I hate those Funko Pop characters so much. Every time you go into a GameStop or an EB Games, the store is just littered with that plastic crap. And as much as I enjoy Gears of War, I hate Funko Pop. I really don't want to play a Gears game where you're playing as Funko Pop characters. Ugh. Oh, it's for mobile anyway. Who gives a shit? Sega, what have you got to show us? Oh, Phantasy Star. Crossplay. Take notice, Sony. Everyone's doing it. Jump on the bandwagon. But Microsoft does keep trying to cater to the Japanese studios and like some of the Chinese studios and other development companies that are based in Asia. They keep trying. I don't think it's going to work for them. But even if they had every third-party Japanese title, like if they had Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest and Devil May Cry and Resident Evil, which they've already got a lot of those anyway, but plus like the Tales series and Persona, if they had Persona as well, I still don't think that would make much of a difference because Japanese and other Asian gamers are most likely just going to go with PlayStation because PlayStation is a Japanese console, and the Japanese especially, they love their own products. They love PlayStation, they love Nintendo, they love the Switch. So I don't think Microsoft is ever going to make a dent. in that region of the world. I think they should just cut their losses and focus on Europe and PAL territories and North America and Latin America and other markets like that, and just forget about East Asia and Japan. Speak of the devil, Bandai Namco. This must be a new Tales game. I've really fallen out of the Tales series in recent times. After Tales of Xillia 2, I just stopped caring about the series. What was the one before Tales of Berseria? I can't... It's been a while since I played a Tales game. I just got burnt out on the series and the way the design of the franchise, it just keeps changing. Like every iteration they change something. They take something away that I liked from the previous game and they change it. Tales of Arise. Here we go. What we've all been waiting to hear for. So what Microsoft is saying is very similar to what Sony just said very recently. They're also using a solid state drive to speed up loading times, ray tracing, 120 frames per second frame rates, 8K resolution. If they can do this as well, it's going to give Stadia a run for its money. They said 4 generations of content, so I guess that means backward compatibility is confirmed as well. With, I guess, going back to the original Xbox and 360 and Xbox One and the new one. Finally, they're gonna launch a new Xbox with a new Halo game. It makes sense. They haven't done that since the original Xbox. What took them so long to do that? Like, Halo should be Microsoft's flagship franchise. It was originally. It's sort of fallen by the wayside a little bit in recent years. At least I feel the Halo brand is not as like powerful as it once was. So like Microsoft really needs to address that. So by making it a launch title will definitely help. That's a very smart move. It definitely makes the console more appealing on day one. So as you just heard, that was my initial first impression wrap up and reaction to after I had watched the conference. I don't need to rehash that again. But again, if you did watch the entire video, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry again about the technical mishap. I will strive to do much better next time. I really appreciate you watching and your support and all of that. I look forward to making more content for you guys in the future. And take care. I'm the Stuttering Gamer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later.